shall purge this land of the shadow.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. Hey, clear the den of evil.
Perhaps now the sisters will... Yes?
Hey there. How you doing?
Well, my rogue scout, good evening.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Can you hear me okay? Okay, good, 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 good. Been having a few issues here and there off and on. straightened out. My little Zon here, she lives. Made it all the way to hell. Let's see how long I can keep her alive. Hopefully, forever. Yeah. Updated her gear a little bit. I'm up to a harmony now on her bow. Crafted those boots. I love those. Great for hardcore. What's that, a hardcore one? Get to die once and that's it. Concentrate mostly on resistances and life. Plus skills is secondary if you want to stay alive. And you have to play a little more reserved. That's why I have a few extra points in my Valkyrie. And I'm wearing the piece armor. That way I have that extra Valkyrie to help protect me. But single player, a little harder to come by the gear. Don't have anybody to trade with in single player. Unless you have a much higher level single player character. Nothing really passed down. Excuse me. Whoa. Wow, right up to that. Hey. Runs I need to upgrade my weapon. There's a little something a little better. That was a lemon. Oh.
Good day.
In single player, she has them for sale for you. So now I have a lamb. In a little while, I'll look up words and see what I can upgrade her to. Yes, sir, she sure does. A little harder to come by tokens in single player than it is multiplayer. You know, because you have, especially online, you have all these people you can trade with. One other thing you'll notice too, the DPS counter doesn't work in single player for some reason. Which is fine. I have to go by what the character sheet tells me, which is $6.92 to $15.99 at the moment. Not exactly the best for entering in hell, but hey, I'll take it. Ooh. And I leveled, alright. Made it to level 68. Yeah, I can't exactly get bumps and rushes and all that in single player, so oof. Gotta do all the work yourself. There's some advantages and disadvantages. like you saw with the token. She is a Boazon, a Strafazon. I'll show you. She's Strafe, which has a synergy from Penetrate, which I've got maxed. And of course, I got a point each in dodge and evade. And Pierce and Critical Strike are always very helpful. And of course, I'm going for the Valkyries for my protection. It's level 22, so I've got 2, and with my armor, it gives me a 3rd. I'm going to try to get it up to level 30, so I have 3 Valkyries, and as long as I wear a piece, I'll have a 4th. I change armors, then I will no longer have that 4th one. And just to help them out, if you look at the Valkyrie on the bottom, they get synergies from Decoy, Pierce, and Penetrate. So every time I raise my Pierce and Penetrate, it helps them. But also Power Strike gives them some lightning damage per level. So I always put 1 point in Power Strike. It may not be a lot of extra damage, but every little bit helps. Especially when you're in hardcore. Of course, I don't know if anybody ever showed you this. Put the unsummon on, mouse over your Valkyrie, hit 0. You can actually see what gear they have. That way too, if you've got a Valkyrie you've summoned you think is not doing a lot of damage and all, you can resummon one and look at the gear they have. Yeah, PD2's got a lot of little nuances. I've been playing for several seasons now, and I'm still learning about some of the stuff that you can do. That could eventually be a CTA. Oops. Yeah, you can do that with whatever summons you have, whether you're assassin. I don't know if it works on Necro. I haven't tried it yet. I like to summon Necro, but past seasons I've tried a few of the other builds. If you use the 1 quiver and the 1 bow, you can have 20 archers and make an archer summoner. You can do a standard summoner, based on the regular skeleton warriors. You can do the golem one, where if you use it's a 2-socket high-end reward. It's really high for wands. You can have five, I think it's five or maybe six total golems, which Fire Golem used to rock everything, but I think they nerfed it a little bit. But even if you have five clay golems and you got them maxed, they still do damage. So there's several different necro builds. Then of course you got the poison build, poison strike. Got a character online. I've been playing with that a little bit to experience it. It's pretty strong. You just don't have the support staff you're used to with a necro. Necro used to be my go-to build. I used to have one every single season. I used to also build a Frozen Orb Fireball Source full towns. I used her just to rush people. In the past 2 seasons, a friend of mine I run with, Priceless, he always runs a boas on. I decided to try one, and man, I love it. I never really dove too far into paladins or barbs. I usually make a Trappist, and I think last season I made I've got one here on single player, a Blade Sin. A lot stronger than I thought it would be. I do not. Oh, Storm, hey. Long time no see. Oh my God, I was just asking about you, I think yesterday in the server, talking to Howard. He said he'd just seen you a couple days ago. I'm assuming you finally got your move all done and got your computer set back up and everything's good to go again. I did not realize your name was Amanda. Not only is it good to see you, but thank you for supporting me here. I appreciate that. I figured, hey, I'm going to play. I have the ability to stream. Why not do both at the same time? Have fun, chat, educate myself, maybe some other people. And someday, probably a few years in the future, maybe I get enough people following me and all that I might actually make $1 or $2. Last month I made 8 cents on Rumble. But I've only been streaming for like going on 4 months. Yeah, because the last time we spoke, you had just moved and you were getting settled in, and you weren't quite ready to be online, but you were doing puzzles, I think. If I remember correctly. God, that's been a while ago. I don't even realize how long it's been. I don't do them near as much as I used to, but I used to love doing the 1,000 piecers and all that because they killed time. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Walked into that. Some of the really nice ones that turned out good, I would shellac the back to seal it up, and then turn around and clear coat the front, and then I'd go ahead and build a wooden frame for it and hang it on the wall for a little while. Then I would donate it.
Well, good evening.
The Order welcomes you.
Yeah, speaking of Priceless, I've streamed with him and I playing together several times, and he was actually my very first follower when I started streaming. Oh, you found an easy way to frame them. Well, what I was doing was I was getting a frame, and I was making the frame to fit. Then I'd get a piece of pegboard or something like that that was scrap, and I would lip the frame on the inside and lay that in it, and then lay the puzzle on top of it. Sometimes I'd actually go to Lowe's, Home Improvement, or Home Depot and get a piece of trim that's already routed, so it's got pretty edges and all, and I'd use that to make my frame. Now, when I see the guys later, I'll tell them, hey, you never guess who showed up in my stream? Totally caught me off guard and surprised me. That's cool. Yeah, I was just streaming my regular online play, and a couple of people who follow me noticed I wasn't playing too much hardcore this season. They asked why, and I told them the servers were unstable, and I didn't want to waste my time if the servers were going to be so unstable. And they said, "Why don't you do single player?" And I was like, "Well, I never thought about it." And so here I am streaming single player hardcore. That's what they wanted to see. That's what I'm going to show them. That's a good idea. I have not been using glass frames. Like I said, because I've been building the frames myself. And if I have a piece of, say I got a piece of scrap 1/4 inch plywood laying there I'd cut out, or maybe a piece of pegboard or something like that, I would just cut the size of the puzzle, slide it off the table onto it, and then I'll use my router after I build my frame to make a little lip, drop-in lip, and just set it right in there. And I was just using clips to hold it in instead of glass. I didn't think about that. I've got a few pieces of good-sized glass I got from one of my gas customers one time, sitting out in the shed I haven't used for anything yet. I've never cut glass before, but I'm assuming it's pretty easy. So I should be able to cut it to fit. guessing you use that one end to score it, the other end to tap it, and then you just kind of break it off gently without being the heavy-handed fool that I am. Yeah, well, I've got several pieces of large window glass. It's thin like some of the older glass is. When I used to go work on people's fireplaces, well, I'll do that in the wintertime, gas fireplaces. One of the guys said he had a bunch, asked me if I knew anybody who wanted it. I said, I'll take it. And I stacked it up out there in my shed. I've got probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 sheets of it. And I guess I can cut it to size. They've got that glass cutter. Where it's got a little wheel on the end. I'm assuming you just mark it out, use a straight edge, and use that little wheel to score it and snap it off, I'm hoping. I'll watch a YouTube video or something. That way I can use a glass without having to go out and buy any. And I got that scrap out there that he didn't want. But I'm a little heavy-handed, so I'm worried about doing it and just making a terrible mess. I think they're trying to kill me. I'm rushed.
Stay a while.
Gotta work on my reses here. It's pretty dangerous.
The Order welcomes you.
Let's see which reses are the worst. Poison and lightning. Let's see. Could use poison in the helm. Let me go back to normal. I think I have a socket quest.
Afternoon.
Yes, I do. I'll use that temporarily. Yeah, and normal. Well, I guess -7 is better than -20. Ha! Alright, let's work our way down to the depth of the
This is the
monastery.
site of Antario's
says on the. Ooh. That was almost a mistake.
The sisters will be glad to have this back.
Damn it. I thought about, speaking about those puzzles, I thought about taking two on the same size, putting a board in between them, and putting glass on both sides. That way I can just get tired of looking at one, I can flip it over. My brother used a router, and he got a living room end not end table, like a coffee table from one of the thrift stores for like $5. And he used a router to route out the center of it so you could drop the puzzle right in it and put a piece of glass over it. I thought that was pretty damn cool. So how you liking where you moved to?
What nightmarish tortures took
How old's your child? Oh, you have the flu. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Ugh. And you have a child, so fluent child. And you'll be passing it back and forth to each other. Oh. Ah. Got it. You have a cold. I thought it said child. I don't have my glasses on. That's funny. Jail level 3. Here we go. It's, was it evening there? It's 8 in the morning here. Oh, I made it to the end of the cloister. Hey, hey.
Good to see you.
Okay. A little bit of a time zone difference. Is it 10:05 p.m. 22nd or the 23rd? Well, damn, with you having a cold, the flu, I'm surprised you're up this late. I know when I get that way, man, I'm just like, give me some drugs and put me to bed.
Good to see you.
Okay, so it's 22nd. I wasn't sure if the international dateline affected. We got 22. Yeah, put one there. Trying to see one view a magic item. Let me double check something here. Pull up the wiki. Crafting. Talon of P diamond, huh? And one P diamond. That could be one Abby.
day? Good day.
Oh, dumbass. Might help if I complete the recipe. Let's see what we got. Pally skills. That don't do me any good. Fire skill source. 2. High res. That don't really do me any good.
It is.
Okay. They've been talking in our government about getting rid of daylight savings. They said typically it was used because of farming. So you can get more done with your crops and all that and with the time. I don't really care either way what they do. I don't care either way what they do with it. It won't affect me too much either way. I'm sure some jobs, some companies, it'll affect them as far as when employees come in and all that. If I'm not mistaken, here in the U.S., could be wrong, but I think Benjamin Franklin invented daylight savings. Use my back scratcher real quick. Got it itchy. I can't reach. Alright, let's see if we can make it to Andy. Go sit down with Andy and have a conversation, some tea and crumpets. Oh, a lumber. Hey, I'm rich now. And we enter the catacombs. Hey, hey.
Eerie.
Yee. It's a dead end there anyway. Excuse me. Probably another Tankreds. I think I found about 38 of those. It should be totally illegal in a hell game to find Tankreds. I think when you find a level 3 item in a hell game, they should line up the developers and spank them all. And we made it level 2. Let's see if we can find that WP. Yeah, I was really surprised that you found me on here streaming. I didn't know you knew I streamed, because I think I started it after last time I saw you. I could be wrong. glad you did, though. Hey. With it being so late in the day for you, I'm hoping with the way you're feeling, you took some before I lay down medicine. I like using, Alka-Seltzer or like Theraflu, severe flu formula. I usually double up on it and do half the water and then just choke it down and then go to bed. Sometimes I'll throw an extra blanket or two on the bed just to help try to sweat it out.
I am overburdened.
Stay a while and listen.
Greetings.
Well, Vidalis, okay. Not that it's much better. See if I can make it through Andy. Then I must go do a little bit of yard work. I got some poison to spray around the edges of the house. Kill anything that lives. And then I've got a bottle of spray wash for the vinyl siding. Just attach it to the hose and use it. Takes 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Sometimes on the vinyl from the winter and all, I get a little bit of that little green growing on there. You barely see it, but it's there. Figure I get that done before it got too hot out. Let's check something here. Okay. Cat locks don't bother me. That's not a big deal. Yeah, I like taking that Robitussin DM. And I know they say take a spoonful or teaspoonful or whatever. I take the cap off and I upend it and take a nice little slurp and then lay down. Teaspoon be damned. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping because of medicines and all. I'll make a really hot, big, hot cup of tea with a little bit of rum in it. Throw up a picture of the damn fireplace burning on the damn TV from Roku. Ooh, a level, hey. You know what? Double check something there. I don't see the WP. Huh. Oh, that's why it's probably right up there. Oh, shit. Shit. Come on, Walks, do your job. There we go. Now we have the WP. Did you use it? Nope, not yet. I knew I was forgetting something. Not an Ithram. Wanna find me? No. Probably a Chan. Let me get a few levels up and I'll increase the difficulty. Right now, it'd just be my death sentence. Ooh, here we go. Let me go ahead and add some more to Critical Strike. squish here. Sometimes having an extra vigor is a curse. You just really don't know how fast you're running into shit until it's too late. That would have been nice. Oh. Hello, Andy. Drop me a unique ring. You know which one I want. She gave me an essence of suffering.
This maiden shall inflict no more anguish.
And I have survived and defeated Andario in hell with some really terrific reses. I'd say luck was on my side a bit.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't care anymore. It's the story of her life. Let's see what the spoils of victory bring me.
Finally, yes?
Well, they go hand in hand if I had a source.
The caravan. Good day. Greetings.
Okay, everyone, we have made it to Act 2 Hell, and we are still alive. How, I don't know, but we made it. So, what we're going to go do is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to log off, go do some yard work. Probably be back around noonish. Silent, you'll probably be asleep, and I hope you feel better. And thank you for watching. And I'll be back on later at the earliest lunchtime, and we'll see what we can do with Act 2 Hell. So I appreciate all y'all watching. Silent Storm, it was great to see you again. Everybody have a terrific day. And young lady, I hope you feel better. Talk to y'all a little bit later.